Hey,
Rhett and Link
here.
Sorry.
We
missed
you
We're
somewhere.
and
You're
not there. Or else we'd be talking. Maybe we are. Oh, you spit. You spit out your mouth.
It happens to the best of us. Why don't you lick spittle? Why don't you brown nose? That's what lick spittle means. Okay, I've finally seen Guardian of the Galaxy.
Guardians?
Well, that's what my grandma calls it.
She probably doesn't call it anything.
She doesn't. But if she were, that's what she would
She
call it.
doesn't know it's out.
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Nothing to get. You still got some spit on your
Really?
mouth. Yeah. He's some shiny,
I get it?
shiny areas down there.
Just tell me which one is your favorite of the ones we went through. Goose, Snoob, Hog Grubber,
Twiddlediddles, man.
Gut Foundered, Agnes, Chitty Faced,
Well-
Snore, Bat Milk, Lick Spittle. Bat Milk is my favorite. Have you gone Bat Milk?
But it's not even a real one.
No, it is now.
Twiddlediddles. It's the kind of thing.
Fuzzy Mustard.
You know,
What was that one that we came up
Fuzz
with before?
Mustard.
Fuzz Mustard.
And we didn't come up with it. It was a guy's username.
I know.
But Twiddlediddles, we'll use that around the house. see
So
I can see that happen.
yeah, it'll happen. I don't know if we're going to spoil anything, but if you haven't seen Guardian of the Galaxy, just click away if you don't want to know anything about it, because we're going to talk about it in depth.
I don't think we have to talk about the. We'll let you know.
Well,
when
I
we're
just
getting,
told them. They've already clicked away.
Well, no,
now.
we'll let you know when we're getting to the part where we're going to talk about.
They're
something
already
that's a spoil.
gone.
No, because I corrected you right as soon as you did it.
As they were about to click
Right,
split
they
away.
didn't click away.
They
They
didn't click spittle.
Yeah. Anyway, excellent movie.
On a scale of 1 to 5, what do you give it?
On a scale of 1 to 5,
Fire.
can you do half points?
Yes.
4.5.
Okay, I give it 4 1/4
Really?
because I can have quarters.
Okay. It's not a perfect movie, but it's very, very good.
Okay, I have to compare it to the Avengers. I'd say let's just jump to the case, or whatever that.
Jump to the case.
Whatever, because
Yeah, let's do that. Is that an old? Is that an old
It's a
term?
vintage curse
Is it a vintage
slang.
term?
vintage turd.
Is it a vintage turd?
To me, it reminded me of my Avengers experience, which I was like grinning from ear to ear, having the most fun I've ever had watching that movie in the theater. As I was watching the movie, I was thinking, I'm going to watch this again as soon as possible. Like, this is satisfying me in the exact way I needed to be satisfied today. Like, I was thinking these things
You might need to see something.
in the first 25 minutes of the movie.
If you're putting that much hope into a movie experience,
but when it comes true, that's what it did
this
for me.
movie is satisfying me in exactly the way I was hoping to be satisfied today. What?
I wanted to laugh. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to believe in friendship. I wanted to fight the bad guys and win. And I wanted to see a muscular guy with, like, what are those, tattoos? Or what is that? Henna? What?
Makeup.
Makeup.
It's makeup.
I wanted that.
And
a raccoon.
But you like Avengers better.
At first I thought I did, and now I don't know for sure. Here's the, and then there's also the comparison to Star Wars. I'll let you weigh in on all this, but I'm just throwing it all out there. It very much reminds me of what I think the Star Wars experience would have been like if I were the right age to experience it in the way that I experienced Guardian of the Galaxy. Meaning, I was too young to experience Star Wars in the theaters in a way that I could be critical of it. But I bet that's how it felt for those people. But much more mind-blowing and much bigger. Star Wars was groundbreaking and out of left field, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
But it was all, the expanse of Star Wars was, you were entering this world that felt so huge.
Yeah, it wasn't like
you didn't
that.
get that with,
No.
So it's not really comparable to Star Wars in that way, but it was comparable in the way that there was like the fun and the characters.
The movie poster is
and the
comparable
coolness.
to Star Wars.
Well, that's true.
But,
As a modern, wouldn't you say it's a modern day Star Wars though?
no.
Really?
I would say that it plays on similar themes, but it's not. Yeah, it's not a franchise in the same way. It is.
Well-
and they'll make another one, but
I mean, it was in space, and they went to different planets.
it was in space.
They went to different planets, and they were captains of ships, and there was a little guy,
same themes.
and a big guy.
Yeah.
Well, those are characters. Themes are like friendship. Tropes.
I liked it more than Avengers. And the reason I liked it more than Avengers was I thought it was funnier than Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Avengers was funny, but I thought it was more purposely funny in more places. And I think the fact that I wasn't familiar with all the characters, having never read any of the comics or, you know, I'm not familiar with any of the characters in the way that with the Avengers, you know all the characters already.
Yeah.
That made it better. Because you're not comparing it to anything.
Who's your favorite character?
Well, the Green Girl.
Who's your second favorite character?
Chris Pratt, man. He the Star-Lord.
Drax is my favorite character. That guy was funny.
The UFC guy?
Yeah, the wrestler. Batista or whatever his name is. I mean,
they were all funny, man.
He was funny. Like, I really liked the way that his whole character, because it was kind of like Spock in that he took everything literally, but it was the opposite of Spock in that
he wasn't smart.
He was very emotional. Well, and he wasn't smart.
Yeah.
He actually was. It's not that he wasn't smart. It's that he was literal like Spock, but he was very emotional. Like whenever they were, you know, whenever they crashed into the thing and he just started laughing, like he was just like ecstatic. Mm-hmm. And they were about to do the thing that they should be scared about. And then he's like starts talking about, we're such good friends, man. And you know, he has the speech.
And he never acted before.
He was great. I mean, the writing was perfect for that guy. Vin Diesel, I mean, okay.
He was the blue guy, right?
No, he was Groot. Vin Diesel was, I am Groot. And that was his only line.
That was Vin Diesel?
That was Vin Diesel.
Could have been anybody. Could have been me.
If you look at his face looked like Vin Diesel.
He wasn't.
Groot's face looked like Vin Diesel, but he wasn't in a green suit.
He
wasn't in the tree.
That was Vin Diesel?
It was Vin Diesel's voice. It wasn't him in a suit. You know that.
Of course not. He was like 12 feet tall.
It wasn't his face either. But it did look like his face. The face of
Groot
Groot
was a good
looks
character.
like Vin Diesel. On purpose.
Did you cry?
No.
It was a no tear. No tear.
Well, first of all, I knew when they said, but Groot, it will kill you. Whenever.
Oh, spoiler!
I said spoiler in the other episode and in this.
I wanted to.
I didn't say he died. I said,
oh, God.
Look. Spoiler alert. When he did the thing where and then they said he was going to do the and I knew he wasn't going to do the because at the very beginning he's like, you can regenerate anything. Bradley Cooper was great too. He was the raccoon.
Yeah,
he was actually in that. The suit.
The thing about that is I couldn't hear Bradley Cooper's voice.
That's what's so great about it. He was doing a character.
I couldn't tell that it was him doing a character.
Typically, when you bring in a star to like voice something,
they do their own voice.
They just do their own voice. Like I Am Groot. That was obviously Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
But they cast Bradley Cooper, who did a characterization. He characterized that fox, or whatever it was.
It was a raccoon.
Yep. I liked it more than the Avengers, and now I give it 4.5 stars.
4.5. Oh, join the club.
Yep. The more I think about it, the more I loved it. You saw it? Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I loved it. I saw it yesterday.
Really?
I cried. I was so overwhelmed with how happy I was.
You cried tears of happiness.
Yeah.
I love this. At kind of the beginning, right?
No, at the end.
At the beginning, as soon as it came on, you cried?
Like the last half hour.
I got teary-eyed. Definitely got teary-eyed.
I might have gotten a little teary-eyed.
For the spoiler alert, we are Groot.
Oh my gosh.
We are Groot, man. That was just it was so great.
It was great. And then
there was nothing in the Avengers
scene.
nothing in the Avengers that moved me like that. Avengers is incredible, one of the best superhero movies of all time. But Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Howard the Duck thing at the end was like, what? Really?
Yeah, it's kind of. I wish, and of course, Locke was like, "Dad, we gotta wait around for the end because it's a Marvel movie." And I was like, "Yes, son, we're gonna do that." And then he was like, "What? Who's that, Dad?" I was like, "Howard the Duck."
Yeah,
we can't watch that together.
Oh, had you seen it?
Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. I'm normal.
Well, it was from 1986.
Yeah, when we were kids.
We'd have been 8 years old.
Yeah.
8 years old, you watched Howard the Duck?
Yeah, man.
But you won't let your son, who's 11 years old, watch it?
I actually watch what my kids are watching. My parents didn't know I was watching it. It slipped in, man. Friend's house. You seen Howard the Duck?
I remember what I was going to say. The guy from Walking Dead. I really liked him, too.
Oh, Merle.
Merle. He was in it. Spoiler alert, Merle from Walking Dead is in the movie.
This is like the worst.
He has an
Siskel
arrow.
and Ebert ever.
He has an arrow that he controls by whistling.
Yeah.
That was sweet, man.
He would be the most powerful person in the world if...
No, he wouldn't. He's limited by one whistling arrow. What if somebody...
Did you see what it did to all those people?
But what if somebody catches it and snaps it? 2 arrows.
Or if his mouth... You give him some baby powder on his mouth or something, he can't whistle.
Right. Merle gets his teeth knocked out and he's like... That's his weakness. His weakness is his lips.
Sorry, he's not the most powerful guy in the universe.
His weakness is his lips.
His weakness is his lips.
Why didn't they just punch him in the lips? I can't do it anymore. That was pretty sweet, though.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet movie. Watch it.
See you next time. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.